People who have survived attempted murder. How did it happen? How did you survive? My mother's husband got home drunk and tried to kill me 3 times in the same day. We got in a fist fight. I was 12 at the time. He pulled out a knife. I ran, and he chased me with his car. Thankfully, by pure chance, my uncle was going to me house at that moment, saw what was happening, and without thinking twice slammed his Dodge Ram into me stepfather's car. Hadn't he showed up, I would probably be dead by now. Funny thing is that me mother is still married to the Ashol. Someone tried to rob me store during a psychotic episode. He trashed the place, tried to crack open my head with a 16 bong and stripped naked as I was ejecting him. Then he drove a jeep through the wall and tried to run me over. The counter he stood behind all day stopped the jeep. I left through the massive hole he left in the wall. I was attacked by my neighbor's teenage son during a drug-induced psychosis. He came to the door asking for help. I stepped outside as he was pointing back to his place, saying someone was trying to get him. I quickly realized he wasn't making sense, and as I started moving back towards the door, he started screaming about why no one was helping him. He got really angry and started screaming he was going to kill us all. I ran back in the door and felt him hit me twice. I locked the door and grabbed my phone to call police. He was still yelling and moving back and forth between me place and his. It wasn't until police arrived and detained him that I went back outside. That was when I realized I wasn't just sweating from fear, but my entire back was soaked in blood. What I'd thought were punches was actually him stabbing me twice. Very ugly scars, but fortunately no long-term damage. A friend of mine had a good story where he moved into a new flat in Birmingham. He went to bed on the first night and woke up to some guys trying to kick his door down. He scrambled to the hallway to hold the door up. They had bats and knives and were swinging at him through the gap in the door that was no longer on its hinges. He started shouting at them, and they immediately stopped and replied, "Who's that?" He replied with his name. A moment of silence fell, followed by "Sorry mate, wrong flat." Good thing he woke up. We assumed the flat he moved into was previously let by a drug dealer. I assume they wanted to murder him in his sleep.